I wanted to tell a story about these female superheroes without the gadgets, without superpowers and magic. I wanted to tell a very realistic story. And I knew that I wanted to put a bunch of women together and I wanted to see how they would go about rightfully claiming a space for themselves. What starts off as a very simple, basic, almost comical idea about finding cheating husbands, like a detective agency. That's the idea that I kind of came up with. But I wrote the first 30 pages in 45 minutes. It was just flowing out of me, and it was an experience like no other. And I was like, man, I think I really want to tell this story or something. And a lot of the stuff, it is there till the end, like the way the imaginations occur. After that, of course, when I'd written, I was like, okay, stop. I need to now give this some kind of a structure. But before that, even I came to the realization that I couldn't really do this as a film. Also, it needed to be made, for lack of a better word, a little shamelessly. And working within film would have put limits on me. And digital gives you that freedom. This was the first time I was doing something that was, again, so plot heavy, and people are so accepting and understanding of non-linear narrative. So that was really exciting, that I was going from flashbacks to flash forwards to imaginations to different characters and different backstories in different episodes, and having a story per episode, and then having an overall story that kind of works over the 10 episodes. So that aspect of it was very exciting, but it was also very scary because you have to plot these things very intricately. Once I knew the themes that I wanted to address or talk about, and once I had a clear understanding of what these four leads were, main characters were, what their arcs were going to be, it was pretty quick. The rest of the first episode took me a while, the second episode took me a while to write, the third took a while, but then from fourth onwards, it just kind of, it became second nature to me.
फील आती है क्या जब औरत को तमीज से बात करने का कहते हो?
The one thing that I was very fearful of was that I was a guy telling a fundamentally female story. Churails is also, making commentary on a lot of things that I have not experienced personally. I don't go through that discrimination being a man. I don't go through that humiliation. I don't go through the things that, women everywhere, but especially women in subcontinent, have to experience on a daily basis. We didn't have a culture of a writer's room like you do internationally, so it wasn't multiple people writing. I was writing all 10 episodes. The idea was that we'd bring in a couple of women whose opinions we trusted and who we thought, could help me, just hand-holding every now and then if it was needed, directing me, steering me clear of certain areas, and saying that, this choice feels more appropriate. Asim Abbasi, who's a filmmaker in her own right, and Sarah Mirza, who's a screenwriter. So both of those were a huge help. The writing of this would not have been as fleshed out had I not had them on board from the beginning.